More people, especially athletes and creators, are going analog again. And it's not nostalgia, it's survival. We're living in a time where attention is the most expensive currency. Every app wants it, every notification wants it, every scroll wants it. And slowly but surely, we give it all away. That's why we're seeing things like wired headphones coming back, MP3 players, dedicated devices, and products like Brick, tools that are literally designed to help you disconnect. A lot of athletes are intentionally going analog again. Wired headphones, no notifications, no algorithm. Because performance doesn't come from constant input online. It comes from focus. Our phones aren't just phones anymore. They don't just do one thing. They're music players, plus social media, plus news, plus comparison, plus distraction. And the problem isn't inspiration. Inspiration is great. The problem, though, is overconsumption. When you spend more time watching what everyone else is creating than actually creating something yourself, it messes with your confidence, your pace, your voice. You start consulting other people's work instead of putting in the hours on your own. Going analog isn't about rejecting technology. It's about owning your time again, listening to music without distractions, using gear that does one thing and does it well. There's something powerful about something you can touch, feel, and smell. A book, for instance, a notebook, wired headphones. It grounds you back into the present moment instead of pulling you into everyone else's world. Social media is a great place to find inspiration, and it's great to see what your peers are building, but it was never meant to replace the work. I think of it as a billboard. Post your content, overproduce, do not overconsume. Make sure you're utilizing it as a place to showcase your work, not to just consume others and expect somehow your creativity to flourish just by watching and studying. At some point, you just have to execute. At some point, you just have to produce. At some point, you just have to put it out there. And the less distractions you can have, dedicating that time to focus only is where you see that your creativity will flourish, your mind will expand, and you'll innovate at a better capacity. If you're feeling creatively blocked, burnt out, or unfocused, it's probably not because you need more tools. You might just need fewer inputs and more outputs. Going analog on physical objects that do one thing, like an iPod, anything that just does one job, isn't going backwards in technology. It's choosing depth over noise. And honestly, that might be the most modern move you can make. So let me know. Are you taking your time back by investing in things like Brick, or just picking up an iPod rather than getting an iPad or an iPhone? Just getting an object that does one task so that you can go ahead and focus on your craft. It's really cool to see how an actual mind develops in isolation or in a confined bubble rather than having outside noise penetrate your bubble, penetrate your energetic field. Just focus on the craft, produce, export, leave the social media for a little bit. You can come back anytime to find inspiration and to connect with your peers, connect with other creators online anytime. But when you're trying to be in the moment and really create, it's time to focus and put down the phone.